Deadline from the McKee administration to the homeless people living in an encampment outside the State House to leave is quickly approaching. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. They have until 9 a.m. Friday to leave after being handed notices Wednesday to vacate the property within 48 hours. Tonight, many gathered in protest there, calling for the state to do better. That's where we find 12 News reporter Amanda Pitts with an update tonight. Amanda?
Well, Mike, Shannon, these folks now have less than 12 hours to leave the State House property, or they could be charged with trespassing. Tonight, both the ACLU and a local defense attorney are stepping in to try to stop this.
Merry Christmas. Something more like the Grinch who stole Christmas.
The clock is ticking for the homeless Rhode Islanders who've set up an encampment outside of the State House, told by the McKee administration through these letters Wednesday to leave the property by Friday.
That what people need is shelter, housing, food, not eviction notices.
Advocates side by side with the homeless outside the State House Thursday night, lighting candles, serving food, and calling on the state to do more. The governor's office said the individuals were all offered transportation, a bed, and a place to store their things. But if they don't leave, they'll be charged with trespassing. Now one attorney is stepping in.
I filed a motion for a temporary injunction or a temporary restraining order to stop the encampment from being removed.
Defense attorney Rick Corley said he'll make his case to a judge Friday morning.
As far as I'm concerned, they're all Rhode Islanders. You own this property, I own this property. The governor is the temporary person who's sitting in the corner office.
Also stepping in, the ACLU, sending a letter to the governor calling the removal, quote, inappropriate and without legal basis, threatening to take legal action depending on what happens Friday. Homeless advocates argue the shelters are overrun.
We have over 500 people living outdoors. These are some of the individuals. There's just not enough beds.
The state's solution is a 24-hour warming station at the Cranston Street Armory. But as of Thursday night, no vendors have submitted proposals to run it. The state has extended the deadline to December 15th. The governor said Thursday the state is working with providers to establish more than 350 new shelter beds.
So we're going to make sure that there's more beds than are needed, and I think that we're headed in that direction.
Right now, we've counted nearly 20 tents still out here tonight, and these folks tell us that they are not leaving. Now, we will be back here first thing tomorrow morning with another update. Live in Providence tonight, Amanda Pitts, 12 News.